Good morning. I'm Monica Jubayli, third Vice President for Committees. And as one of my responsibilities as your third Vice President, I should give you this report. And it's in order to update you on the various FACO committees and task forces, the inner workings of the FACO clock. I hope you have noticed the poster outside in the hallway, out in front of the registration desk. There you will see a brief description of all of the committees, administrative and U.S. issues, and the global task forces, with pictures of their co-chairs. Please have a look, and I want you to notice that there are a few vacancies that need to be filled. It is only with volunteers like you that FACO can operate, so please have a close look and see what issue ignites your passion. You can find out more information at the face-to-face that will be held here in this room tomorrow from 2:15 to 4. You might know that it is these committees and task forces that support FACO's 4 pillars. In one way or another, member club support is the job of all the committees and task forces. So how is it that they support you and your clubs? I just got something yesterday in an email that I would like to share with you that I think is an excellent example of how one global task force, that is the Education Task Force Americana, subcategory, gave support to one of your clubs. And the letter is addressed to Ellie LeBaron, the co-chair of Americana. Dear Ellie, Americana has been a great success in Lugano. We have 28 students enrolled. We just finished our 5th class. We kicked off Americana with a Labor Day picnic during which the children were taught to play baseball. This was a great way for the families to get to know each other. We've had grandmothers, fathers, mothers, and friends from the community present to the children. I learned something new with each state presentation. This program would have been too overwhelming for us to start from scratch. Your materials and ideas made it easy to persuade 2 strong women to join my new committee. Your templates and presentations helped us convince parents into becoming teachers. We are truly grateful. Phyllis Mancino. She's a member of the Ticino Club. The committees and task forces provide information and motivate your clubs to get involved, and one of the best ways to keep you informed is through the bulletins to which you can subscribe. Go to the FACO website and click on Member Services, Communication, Subscriptions to sign up for any bulletin that interests you, and it will be delivered right to your email inbox. This way you can receive the latest news that the committees and task forces have to share with you and you share with your members. Another way to stay informed is to go directly to a committee or task force webpage. This is where you will find more in-depth articles about an area of interest to you. For example, you can go there to find the Americana templates. They are there under Global Issues, under Education, under Americana. It's easy. Just go to the bar at the top of the FACO website and you can find what you are looking for. This is what your committees and task forces are doing for you to keep you updated and informed on UN and NGO issues, US and global issues as well. Is your club motivated to become even more involved? Why not request a workshop or presentation and find out how to promote an initiative of interest to members of your club? Here is how clubs can take advantage of what the committees and task forces have to offer, either in person or virtually through webinars. What can your club do to get involved in V-Day? To learn more about tax issues, to register members to vote, to find out how to host a FACO conference. Easy. Subscribe to the committee and task force bulletins, check out their web pages, and/or request a workshop and presentation. Member club support is only one of the 4 pillars of FACO. Another one, U.S. issues, is an important one for FACO Club's American members. This year, the Tax and Banking Committee endeavored to inform members about how to sort through these complex issues, working in cooperation with FACO's platinum partner, U.S. Tax and Financial Services. The Tax and Banking Committee organized informational sessions and presentations for American members at both regional conferences in Stockholm and Doha, as well as at local clubs in Bern, Munich, Antwerp, Paris, and West Midlands, with more planned for 2013 for Dusseldorf, Rome, and Cologne. The committee also put out a May bulletin detailing filing obligations and introducing banking issues and links, which you can find on the website, and an October bulletin also available, and which focused on the new IRS web links and cross-border estate planning issues. On the other hand, making your voice heard was the job of the Voting from Overseas Committee, which worked overtime to ensure that your American members were able to cast their votes and make them count during this election year. FACO continued to offer a dedicated website for voter registration and assistance, supported by our partners, the Overseas Vote Foundation. But not only U.S. issues are important to FACO members. So, the Global Issues Task Forces continue to keep you informed on crucial issues that affect us all. Especially energetic in 2012 was the Ending Violence Against Women and Children Task Force. They produced 4 bulletins, all available on their webpage, added 3 new resources to their webpage, and continued to support the Americans Overseas Domestic Violence Crisis Center. Now this reminds me that on Sunday from 9 till noon, you can hear more from Noelle Donahue, Director of the Crisis Services from AODVC, and learn about the global campaign to empower Americans abused abroad in Primo 2. Ending Violence Against Women and Children also encouraged clubs to participate and take an active role in ending violence against women and children through various initiatives such as the 16 days of activism against gender violence, in which book clubs from 9 FACO clubs discussed Half the Sky. Another example will be when the conference delegates, that's all of you, along with FACO clubs around the world, participate in Join Me on the Bridge, and we will be doing it on this Friday from 12 to 12:30 to commemorate International Women's Day, and we'll be going out here to the bridge, the Hornhouse Group. See you all there. Through involvement in these global issues, your clubs are inspired to philanthropy. Like the Target program, you will hear a lot more on Friday from our Target chair, Anne Van Orschaft, about how successful FACO clubs are at supporting a project that is important to them. We do know that this could not have been accomplished without you. The volunteers who are, as Elizabeth mentioned, the lifeblood of FACO. Without you, we could never achieve our goals to support the 4 pillars. There's always a need for creative ideas and fresh perspectives, and so I make my plea to recruit new volunteers. But before I do, I would really like to recognize the efforts of Jackie Isler. If you would please stand up. Jackie has chaired the Archives Committee for over the last 12 years. We are also grateful to AWC Zurich for storing the archives in its clubhouse under Jackie's diligent supervision. We are sorry to see Jackie step down after all these years, but she certainly has earned a well-deserved break from keeping a watchful eye over FACO's archives. Due to dampness in the storage room, the archives had to be removed, and thanks to Emily Van Eerten, The archives were moved this September from Zurich to The Hague, and now they are being stored in Emily's home. Emily has graciously agreed to be the interim archives committee chair, but we hope to find someone to take over this job soon, ideally someone who can also find a place to store the archives. But unfortunately, this is not the only position that will need filling later on. Here is a list of our job vacancies. Can you help? Chairs are needed for bylaws and administrative guidelines, global aging, and sharing cultures. Co-chair positions are vitally important as well. Membership, tax and banking, voting from overseas, any violence against women and children, and health issues need your help. So, sign the dotted line. In fact, you don't even have to sign the dotted line. All you have to do is come to face and see me. That would be enough. I do need to tell you, though, that a few of these committees and task forces will have to be retired if no one is found to take on the chair position. So if there is something here that resonates with you, or maybe someone you know from one of your clubs, as you were asking, if it's your passion or maybe their passion, then please come and see me, even if it's a new issue that you're passionate about. And don't worry, there's lots of help for you to get started. The new handbooks for the FACO committees and task forces are out. In an effort to make things easier for new and continuing volunteers, 4 handbooks, the administrative committees, U.S. issues committees, global task forces, and the target program, have been published on the FACO website. They give detailed information about the committees and task forces and of what is expected of the chairs and the committee members. Please come from 1:30 to 3:30 this afternoon to learn more about what's in the handbook during the parallel session, and all of you are welcome, volunteer or not, if you just want to find out how things go. Please come. It is hoped that these handbooks will not only make for more efficient administrative committees, but will also improve the way the committees and task forces keep clubs involved in U.S. and global issues by staying current and relevant. In this way, our volunteers are truly forming the foundation for FACO's 4 pillars. A huge thank you goes out to all of our volunteers, past and present, who keep the FACO clock ticking in a timely fashion. Thank you.